So it's once again a time when you might be wondering what's next. Will there be changes at your child's school, and how should he handle some of these new curveballs that are out there? We have Lucas County Health Commissioner Dr. Eric Skaczynski with us this afternoon. So what's your take on the variant post-holiday?
Well, we'll know more as we go through the next couple of days of the, I guess you would say the New Year's numbers. We definitely did see a spike after the Christmas time. We were up around 600 and some on the 31st of new cases, and we progressively saw an increase for the days prior to that as well.
So people be taking more precautions? What's your thought?
These numbers are worse than they were last year at this point in time. We talk about precautions all the time. And yes, we should all be taking precautions and understand that we have to live with the virus. We see the inundation of what's happening at the hospitals with those that are sick. We continue to see those issues. Again, we definitely do need to be responsible to make sure that we do whatever we can to limit the spread.
Now, I know we've seen the pushback on mandates when it comes to the state of Ohio many times here. Plenty of places across the country, they are requiring masks, and they're doing that again, also moving past that to proof of vaccination to enter. Do you think there's a benefit to either of those things?
There's good and bad to mandates, and if you look at some of the research out there, mandates are good when you've exhausted all other avenues to get people vaccinated. And we're pretty close to that. I mean, the vaccine's been out there, multiple different types of vaccine. Again, there is this hesitancy to get vaccinated, and it is somebody's personal responsibility and personal choice to get vaccinated. So there's a lot that goes into should there be a mandate or shouldn't there.
What about school? Students are headed back to class. Some students returning today, others rolling by as we get through the week. So any guidance from the health department to area school districts about this return to school?
We're lucky or unlucky, however you want to look at this. We've already went through this once before last year, and a couple, smaller ways, if you would, over the last 2 years. So the schools, kind of know what to expect. And some of them have already decided to, extend vacation and or look at masking. So the schools in our community are proactive and constantly look at the situation that they're faced with.
So finally, testing here. The tests, as we've talked about for weeks now, really extremely hard to come by. So any idea when the Toledo-Lucas County Health Department is getting any more tests? And what do you do if you're somebody out there that simply can't find one?
A couple things here. The Ohio Department of Health is looking at how to forward deploy the tests that they have. So more to come on that with tests that could be coming into our community. The National Guard is also looking at helping out with testing in many communities. So there's another possible avenue to testing. We do have some tests in-house. We're trying to figure out how to deploy those the best we can. And so hopefully in the next couple of days, you'll hear a little bit about that. But in general, testing is a commodity right now that, the big box stores seem to not have. The Ohio Department of Health is, again, slowing down actually for deploying some of those tests just because they don't have it. So we're going to have to take the next couple of weeks and find out, are we going to get more tests from the federal government, or where can we get more tests?
Thank you so much, Eric, for being with us today as we talk about COVID-19 and children headed back to school.
Thank you.